Hello, everybody. I can't. I'm a terrible actor. I can't do it for long. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? Not with Choke. Pamela Palmer. Zoila, longtime viewer. Zoila, what's going on? What's good? We got This Is Real NY. We have Manny58 on the Twitch stream. What's up, Manny? Yes, I don't want to say sexy beast because then I'll get canceled. You very awesome person. This is Real Estate New York. He'd be the fifth Edgar. That's right. Edgar Rocha. Oh, we have an actual Edgar here. Thanks for the follow, Gypsy Elder. Appreciate you. Anel Santana, RK Auto Detailing. What's going on? It's been a while, I know. Validated Reefer, Psych 2. Mike, what's going on, everybody on the YouTube market? And of course on the Twitch. Of course, we are live on YouTube and Twitch right now. If Twitch is your preferred platform, I don't blame you. We are live there as well. And honestly, a slightly better live experience on Twitch in my opinion, but you do what you want. Why is my plant not? I'm supposed to block the... Now you can't see anything. Anyways, yep, so we're here for the live show. For anyone joining us for the first time, welcome. We're going to chat about some real estate news, home buying tips and tricks, answer your guys' questions live on the air. Only the true Chads are here. No Edgars allowed, except if your actual name is Edgar. Then your name is actually Chad. If your real name is Edgar, by law, thanks for the follow, Zinorita on Twitch. Thank you so much. But if your name's Edgar, your name gets changed to Chad for this hour. Volvo to Love, we back. That's right. What's going on, Validated Reefer? Ignacio, do you provide any tips, advice for how much to budget for a house if I provide income plus debts? Ignacio, I would love to do that. If you want to send me all that information, totally fine. YouTube celery. Jason Nova. My mom just closed on a condo she hates and it's really rough. Try to warn her, but I'm praying in a year when she can sell without penalties. A year? No, 2 years. If you want to avoid capital gains, you have to wait 2 years. Unless you want to make sure to check with your account on that. It's not 1 year. And I'm really sorry. Why does she not like the condo, Jason? How much less than asking price are you seeing homes sell for? You know, I've actually been encountering houses that have been selling list price recently, which is insane. Bearded Gentleman, what's going on? I see you on Twitch. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's actually about list price. Laura and I wanted to know how you're liking the new house. New house, thanks for subscribing on YouTube, Lan. Appreciate you. If you're here, let me know. Say hi. We are, it's been good. Payment is not fun. But it's everything we wanted. And, you know, Halloween season just passed. It was nice, and we kind of have like a spooky house. We kind of looks like a little bit like a well, how do I say it? Mercy has a word for this, like century or modern, mid-century modern or something. So we went with like a dungeon look. That was really cool. Scared a lot of people. Saw a bit of your last video. Why would a sale fall through due to a solar lease? Very good question, Zoila. Let me record this so I can do this as content. Let me read it again. Zoila Cruz asks, saw a bit on your last video. Why would a sale fall through due to a solar lease? Very good question, Zoila. Totally not the second time I'm saying that. So the reason why this would happen is because, believe it or not, the solar industry didn't have a good reputation for like the first, even up to now probably. A lot of these contracts that they put buyers into, whether they're leases or purchases, sometimes ended up being pretty predatory. And the worst part about it is whatever, like if let's say the seller got the lease or solar lease or solar purchase, and maybe they didn't have the best credit, well, they didn't get the best terms, and now those bad terms are going to be carried on to the buyer. And even though the buyer might have a much higher down payment, must have much better credit score, they're going to give them the same terms that were negotiated prior. So majority of the times the buyer ends up getting stuck with this contract where they're paying more than they're actually saving. Very few times in my experience is it actually a beneficial situation. Like if you buy an owned solar, that's pretty awesome. You literally just get the benefits and none of the hassle. So that's why a lot of times it goes through. Real estate agents also tend to not like them as much, just because they're just more of a hassle to deal with as well. What's going on, Bearded? Oh, my wife and I are under contract at a 5K under appraisal. Oof. Interest rate sucks, but we got a seller to pay 2-bed, 2-1 buy down. So hopefully we can refinance it before it gets crazy. I remember talking with Lizzie, and she said refinancing, there's something happening with the Treasury or something like that, and they're going to start buying more mortgage-backed bonds or something like that, like next year. So just hold off until I'll let you know when I refinance, bearded gentleman. Or beard, I'll call you beard. Wait, if I call you beard, I'll say beard. BG. I'll let you know. Ignacio, awesome. Thank you. Love your videos. How much should we budget at max with combined income? 250 gross. That's pretty good gross income, Ignacio. Congrats. And student debts are about 150K. So basically you're making about $250,000 a year, but you have $150,000 of student debt. You mind letting me know what your KV flips no Giga chat thumbnail? I don't know how to is there like a filter I can use? I want to Giga chat myself. I don't know how to. But Ignacio, what is your monthly payment on that massive student debt? I bought a 350 square feet shack for 400K. Things can only go up. Hey man, Republic of Chad. I know Chad is an actual country, but we don't, we gotta watch out for these Chads out here. I don't know. Never trust an Edgar, never trust a Chad is what my imaginary daddy told me. Do you think we'll see interest rates in the double digits next year? I hope not. I know they went slightly lower this weekend. I really don't. I really hope not. I'm thinking about there's a person I'm chatting with who's well, not chatting with, but I have a connection with a housing market expert at a media company that I feel like I'm gonna probably get him on the live soon. And also I'll probably get someone like more of a lender who's not trying to sell, because all these damn lenders are selling. They hop on and maybe get some advice as well. Let me make my chat boxes a little bigger. Noticing the font's a little small. Let's go like 35. Yeah, it's gonna delete everything. It'll come back though. Linda Nance, sorry, BG. Yeah, we're looking for a couple years or so. We're looking long-term buyers. This should be our forever, at least until kids are all at school and adulting. Yeah, man, that's the same position we're in. So, yeah. Seagraves vibe. Oh, I think it's Kyle's brother. My name is Mari. What's going on, man? How are you? I talked to your brother. He's at a game right now, huh? Are you there with him? DSK volleyball. What do banks want to see for a down payment on a home we're going to rent? Well, hopefully you're not buying it as a primary occupancy, because that'd be mortgage fraud. A lot of times you're buying an investment, and an investment requires 20% down. Technically. But of course, talk to a lender. I'm not a lender. Ignacio says minimum payment is $1,400. However, we've been aiming 6-7K. We've been sticking to the minimum though, moving forward if we decide to get a house. Rest of the money would go towards saving down. So here's an interesting situation you're in, Ignacio. Most financial experts would say don't buy until you pay off that massive student debt, right? However, you have a pretty good paying job, and I'm assuming you have a great paying job because of that student, whatever you studied, right? So it's like a catch-22. So well, here's what we can do. Let me pull up a calculator real quick. Sources, and then we put it so you guys can see it as well. Capture. Hold on, let me rework with this. I'm not used to Streamlabs OBS. I'm used to using just OBS, not Streamlabs. Widgets, no. Scene, source, display capture, window capture. Yeah, window capture is probably it. Let's do calc. There you go. Where should I put this? Like, that font's too big. I don't like it now. Let's do the calculator, just covering you guys up for a bit. Let's see. You know, there's this something that people say, and it really bugs me. Not in the chat. I think I'm seeing Chad's message right now. It bugs me because people always go like, "What? I thought you said houses always were gonna go up," and I'm just like, why? Jay Aguilar, your house, that hat makes you look fat. I hate to break it to you, bud. It's not the hat. I'm just fat. Calculator. So let's see how much you were making again. trying to scroll up. Stop chatting, people. Trying to get okay, there you go. So he's making approximately 250K gross, which that's pretty decent. I'm assuming your net is going to be closer to, it's probably like a 75% tax bracket, I'm assuming. Probably even more, but let's just say that. So you're netting about 187.5 a year. Divide that by 12. So you're making about 15K per month. So if you have that giant student debt and you want to be super, super conservative, Alex,
appreciate what you do. Laughing face.
Appreciate you subscribing on Twitch, man. Appreciate it. You resubscribed for Prime 3 months. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Alex. Thanks. Good to see you again on Twitch, man. So anywho, 15,000 is what you're netting. So if you want to play things very conservatively, what you want to do first, if you're because normally from this number is what we would do, like 25%, which is super conservative. I personally like 33%, like a third. But if you want to be things even more, if you already are, let's say, aggressively paying down that college debt, which your payment's $1,400, but you've been paying like $6,000, so for sure let's double it and let's say $2,800. Let's take that student payment out first. So let's not, your net income is going to include like that cost, because no matter what, you're always doubling that payment and you're still focusing it down. Now from here, we're going to consider this your true net, and from here, this is where we're going to do the either 25, let's just say 30% of your net income, and that's the monthly payment you want to aim for. So I would say yes, it is scary to be buying with that. However, I would just take that net off and then make it happen, right? That hate makes you a true Javy, not even just a chat. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Angela Torres currently looking at houses in Casa Grande. Well, good luck. I don't think I'd be able to help you in Casa Grande. I can just refer you to an agent in Casa Grande. Casa Grande. Lizette, hey Javier, bought my house in Chandler in October 2020. Lizette, you didn't use me. How dare you? Just kidding. No, I'm not. Got a 2.7 interest rate, and the place now has 200K equity. Thank you. Well, that might drop to like 150 or 140K equity. Okay, but equity is equity. So congrats. Validated reefer is 3% down payment okay for conventional. A 3% conventional is technically considered a it's like a program of sorts. So you could do it as long as you don't pass the income. I think there's like a certain income you can say. I forgot what it was called. It's like, just look up conventional 97.3 and you'll look it up what it is. Thoughts on Alex on Twitch? I see that gold plaque on you. I need to change the Twitch badges to include the newer logo. Thoughts on the Fed rates going up today? Feds are doing what they got to do to battle inflation. You know what I mean? Listen, I always tell people things are going to be happening around us. Fed rates going up, interest rates going up, whatever the case may be. As long as your game plan revolves around your like financial situation, you're going to be impenetrable. So 3,900 does that. Just the mortgages or all really monthly payments toward the home. Technically, when you're calculating house poorness, you're just looking at the monthly payment. You're not looking at all the cost. Pay points at closing or refi later or buying it now. I don't like the idea of buying something and refinancing it later. I would always do what I can. Now, some people really don't like buying down points. They're like, oh, why are you spending that money on, okay. But if it's a long-term house, what I recommend you do is try to find a situation where the seller can buy down your rate. Thank you, Carmelo. Appreciate you. Javi, ever hear of a temporary buy down program based on seller's concession? Rates are low for first year, a little higher, normal rate for 28. I have heard of that. Man, I get that those are going to be the new norm. I just don't like. I just don't like it. Call me old fashioned. Joe, do you mean pineapple? But anyways, I call me old-fashioned. I would rather take a fixed interest rate for 30 years that I know and I can predict, rather than having things go up and down. Sir Wesley, does that title and Twitch different? I haven't talked about what I'm gonna financially not recover from, so just get the hell on tight for that. What's your favorite Nintendo 64 game, Danielle? Oh crap. Is any mods? Oh, okay, I have to change it. Thank you for good heads up, Wesley. Appreciate you. Let me see if I can change that. There you go. Appreciate it, Wes. Mrs. Shelton, long time. The man, that's OG right there. Mrs. Shelton was watching me during the quarantine just starting, me freaking out, like not knowing what I'm doing. Man, good to see you. Dash as well. Dash with the freaking buddies. What's up, man? Do you think interest is gonna go to 9% next year? I'm not a predictions guy. If you want predictions, follow the bald guy. I have made peace with not being the data prediction guy. So I'm not here to give predictions. Bald guy's quitting YouTube? Shut the F up. Why? He's the chattest of all chads and he's quitting? Ooh, I did not know that, Wes. If you want a better chance of me seeing your message, guys, there's only 11 people on the Twitch chat right now. You'll have a much better chance. Right now, on one side, it's Twitch, on one side's YouTube. So I'm kind of balancing both. He's tired of repeating himself. But that's the thing is, a clock is right 2 times, whatever. How the saying goes? Someone help me. A clock is right 2 times a year, 2 times a day. Jose, hello from Glendale. What's up, man? Not too far from where I am right now. My dogs are barking. Thank you, a day. Dude, he was right about the Zillow, like the Zillow's open door stock going up or down or something like that, or Zillow stock going up or down or something like that. But that boy's been saying the market's crashing for 2 years. Come on, man. And people love it. You know, those charts he makes are just like on this software, like anyone can buy. You just gets data from realtor.com, and that's, anyways, I'm not gonna stop. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, mod roids. Hey, roids aren't good for you. I can predict pineapple doesn't go on pizza though. Joe, you want to get banned, Joe? Because I'm feeling my trigger finger. River Moon, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I haven't seen Lizzie. She's still around. She took a break from YouTube. Thanks for the follow, Rev Jim Jones. So you're actually a reverend? Mod, I've been following you on YouTube. I'm glad to see you on Twitch. Yeah, appreciate it, Mod. I'm glad to have you. I used to go live regularly just on Twitch during the day. That was cool. Okay, I switched to Twitch chat. Well, welcome, Mina. Welcome. What do you think about me, Kevin? I had to stop watching him because I'll be honest. Javier moment here. Honest Javi moment. My mental health doesn't do great. Thanks for the follow, AL7290 on Twitch. Appreciate you. My mental health doesn't do good when I can't help but compare myself to people in the similar, even though we're not technically in the same space, we're in a similar space. So my mental health does not do well at all when I'm like looking at stuff like that. So I'm not like my YouTube. Thanks for the follow, Penguin Pusher on Twitch, and Mina Knits on Twitch. Man, I appreciate you guys blowing up the Twitch. I appreciate you. I don't do great with that. So the only thing, what's on my YouTube right now? Let's see. You guys want to see? Beavis and Butthead, Jim Rohn, Kevin Durant reacts to Steve Nash getting fired. Dude, Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God, you guys heard what happened with Steve Nash? Oh, that's such a terrible. Hasanabi, Destiny 2, GCC Guitar. I'm actually going to GCC right now. Chuck, shout out to you. One Bite Pizza Reviews. Riverman 21 is Javier, someone who just bought a house like a few months back. Should I approach the coming recession and the coming housing crash? That's such a great question. Let me read that again with more patience. Javier, as someone who just bought a house like a few months back, how should I approach the coming recession and the housing crash? Amazing, amazing question. And I'm so glad you hopped on Twitch so you can ask that. You did not buy an investment. Thanks for the follow, Trust Fund Fred. That's a great name, by the way. You did not buy an investment. You bought shelter. The monthly payment you have is comparable to what you would be paying if you were renting. That's how you're seeing it. You're making a monthly payment for your shelter. You're riding whatever's going to happen. Because even if you're investing in some kind of fund, even stock or house or whatever, you're not selling. You're not looking at like 3 years from now. Oh my God, my stocks are low. Oh dude, I'm losing money. No, you're pulling all your money out when you're retiring, right? I've been telling you guys for the last 3-4 years, buy long term, 5 + 10 years. Maybe at first when I started, when I was naive and dumb, I was thinking sell in 2 years. I was stupid. Just that's how you should take it. Jay Bouchy, first time chat on Twitch. What's up? Good time to buy in Connecticut. I'm not sure. I'm not in Connecticut, fortunately. Terry on YouTube. Dom Rude. I heard you don't like realtors. Is that true? Should I go on my realtor rant? Yeah. So funny enough, that video I made 2 or 3 videos ago where I put like a clown and I said that realtors are saying like, oh, it's still historic lows and interest rates out there bad. In 1980s, interest rate was 19%. And in that video, I was like, that's such a stupid statement. In 1980, houses were like 40K. 90% of 40K is not compare to 7% of $450,000. So I didn't say don't like you shouldn't buy or anything like that. I just said this is a stupid thing to do. And realtors like to do this because here's the thing, okay? And this is, I'm speaking about myself too. I have to be realistic because one thing I found out in therapy recently, everybody, is I don't like realtors. That means I don't like myself. I always struggle with this. Like, is this realtor Javier needing to sell a house to survive, or is this Javier the educator trying to help people? That's a daily struggle for me. And maybe I'm being too honest in my live stream today. Anyways, real estate agents need to survive, and sometimes they put their survival first before the best needs of their client. They think they're in this position of power where, because we're real estate agents, we have 90 hours of continuing, 24 hours of continuing education. We're in the same level as a financial advisor, when that's not even close to being true. We're nowhere near close to being a financial advisor. We should not be advising you on your investments. They have to go years of college. They have to take really rigorous exam, and they have like fiduciaries and all this insane stuff. We are not even close to that. We should not be giving you advice. I personally stopped giving advice to my clients. I am there to guide people as best as I can. And basically, real estate agents, if you really boil down, we're just glorified. You know that game telephone or speakerphone? What is it called? What's it called? When you're like, you tell somebody, hey, this, and then they say to something else. So that's where we are. We buyers or sellers tell us something, we communicate to the other agent, and the other agent communicates it to their buyer seller. They buyer seller response, agent this. So as a real estate agent, it's more of a psychological thing where, like, if my client's super mad and they're yelling at me, I have to get that energy, somehow make it manageable and give it to the other agent in a way that it won't be interpreted the wrong way. That will sabotage my client, right? So anyways, I'm going off topic here. It's not to say that I hate realtors. Leon, thanks for subscribing. I'm aware of when they're thinking with their survival and not in the best interest of their clients. Yeah, 250. Thanks for all the people on YouTube right now, Twitch. I see you guys popping too. Thank you guys. I'm really starting to question if Toby's still around. Do you want to see Toby? Dash? I'll go bring Toby right now. Angela Torres, will you partner up with Kyle from Win Your House? Hold on, I gotta bring out the script. I am not making this. Just give me 1 sec. I would like to apologize to Kyle Seagraves of Win the House You Love LLC for the comments I've made in my previous live stream where I claimed some very dubious things. Kyle Seagraves is an amazing person, and he has never done anything wrong. Everyone please support and love him, and Kyle has never done anything wrong. That's all I have to say about that. Let me go get Toby. Toby gang, you guys know where you at. Toby, they thought you were dead, Toby. They thought you were dead. He's alive. Toby's alive, everybody. Look, there he is. There he is. Toby's alive. People said, do I hate Seagraves? He's gonna love this. Thank you, Mod. Oh, you saw my collection? Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty good collection. I stopped collecting because I ran out of space. Yeah, Toby, there you go, DTX. Yeah, that's right, Toby Gang. All of our Twitch people who subscribe on Twitch, they're called Toby Gang, and I was threatening to change it, but I'd never changed it. They love their Toby Gang. Are you still friends with Christina? I would love to see y'all stream together. I don't think I've talked to her in like a while, but I don't see why we wouldn't be considered friends. Am I considered single? Are you single? No, I'm married. And YouTubers are calling it a crash. Property has come down 5K. Yeah, we're not in a crash. We're in a correction. We are correcting. And Angela, please don't take me that serious. That's all I'll say. Oh man. Let's see if we got any questions. Someone I talked Minta says, sorry, someone I talked to was harped on the concept. He suggested I should negotiate a flat rate with my realtor that I would pay out of pocket. That's where we're heading. But the thing about realtors is, in a way, you want to have a realtor that is somewhat self-interested, because they'll fight for you. Because if that one common script that we're given, and especially when we're in teams, is if I'm not going to fight for my commission, how am I going to fight for you when it's time? And in some way, it is true, because you have no control of what they're telling the other agent. If they're calling the other agent saying, "Hey, my client's lowest number is this. If you just want to counter at that number, we got a deal." You don't know that, so you want to, I get the flat rate thing, and I think that's the direction we are heading eventually. But there's a healthy. Thanks for the follow, Jackson Patience Burke. There's a line in the middle that makes more sense, where you want to get somebody who will actually care about you, but is also competent in negotiations. Why does everyone think you hate your previous collaborators? Okay, I have to clear this up. I feel like, I'm sorry, I can't, Kyle, I can't keep the bit up. No, Kyle and I don't hate each other. I randomly brought it up last stream where I was like, don't talk about him ever again. And he texted me and he was like, oh, we're beefing now? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. We're beefing now. No, I have to clear it. I can't keep up the bit, Kyle. People genuinely think we're upset at each other. No, there is no beef between me and Kyle, okay? Well, let me read that again. There is no beef between me and Kyle. What I said was false. Or did it? Or is it? Where is it? Spill the tea. I would call him, but he's at a game right now. See, how would I know he's in a game if we were mad at each other? Or do I? This channel feels like one big lie. What channel? My channel? Or Kyle? Fine, I'll stop reporting all the secrets. Yeah, please don't report his videos. Yeah, so Sir Wesley, it was clickbait. If you want to leave, that's fine. But yeah, it's clickbait. There's now beef between you and Kyle because you didn't keep up with the bit. Is there beef with you and Lizzie? No, there's no beef between me and Lizzie. I talk to her very frequently. It's her journey to talk about things. She will come back on YouTube when she's ready, and let her do her thing. Okay. Why does everyone think I have beef? I don't know. I am kind of like, I have my list of people that I consider close are very little. So maybe people, I don't know. I stopped bringing them on the channel. People think we're not talking anymore. I'm ready to get replacement windows. Will I ever financially recover from this? With windows, with the labor shortage and the material shortage, I don't know. Likely not. Is your face edited in the thumbnail? No, it's not edited this time. It is not edited. By the way, for everybody on here right now, just have to do a quick read. I now have a Patreon, so all of my digital products are no longer for sale a la carte. If you want access to all my digital products, it is now on the Patreon. So go to patreon.com/Javier. It is in the description. There's different levels. As that grows, I know right now we only have 4 patrons. As that grows, I will start beginning to do live streams just for them. Like, not me, also do these, but I'll do like separate ones. And I'm also doing 2 bonus videos just for patrons there. And if you have any like should I buy like a situation, you can put it there and they get priority access to those. So if you guys are interested, I would love to have you over there. No OnlyFans, Abe. Not yet. Isn't that a porn site? Patreon is not a porn site, Dash. What kind of what are you guys up to? Do you have you guys stop. You guys are gonna get me banned on YouTube. Stop saying that. Stop writing that. Seriously. Stop. You need to stop it. Let's spice things up. Lay down a tarp, pour some vegetable, and do a Pokemon pack reveal. Toyo, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. What's your OnlyFans? Oh my god. I'm like blushing. I don't know brown people could blush, but I'm blushing right now. You remind me of Seth Rogen. Bought my home early this year at 3.9. Good job, Victor. Now value seems to be going down, and I don't want to feel like I overpaid. Long term, my house will go up in value. I don't know what's going to happen long term. Nobody knows what's going to happen long term. All I'm going to tell you, like I told the person previously, you didn't buy an investment, you bought shelter. As long as that monthly payment is around what you're paying for rent, make your payment. Don't lose out any of it. Try not to worry about it. Dazzy Daz or Daisy Days? Toby! That's why I don't bring Toby in. She fills in peas in my stuff. Come here. You're gonna have to stay with me, dude. Because you keep peeing places. Hey Javier, long-time lurker, love your content, appreciate everything you do. I'm a Phoenician myself. Do you think a crash is likely here at all? Daisy Daz, I don't know what the future has in store for us. But I personally believe in Phoenix, and I can say Phoenix as I live here and I work it. It is correcting, but eventually there's still a lot of people who are waiting to buy, and I think eventually it's going to get to a point where the slowdown will start slowing down and things will increase. How much for the Mario Kart 64? Not for sale, bud. Gamble at your own risk. Yep. if you're purchasing your first home and couldn't afford it, would you pull the trigger in this market or just be patient? If I had my down payment and I was in an urgent situation where I had to move, yes, but that need has to be higher than logic. So like I was getting kicked out of my house or something very, very like, yeah, it has to be a pretty serious thing. And of course I had all my savings and everything ready to go. Rev Jim Jones, does solar really add any home value? If it's leased, it doesn't. If it's owned, it does, but not as much as you think. Not as much as what you're paying for it. So it's definitely a loss. I mean, I don't know if it's making you money per month or if you're saving money on the electricity. That's your situation. But regarding your value of your house, it's not helping you as much. Let's take a shot. Shot tequila. Kind of looks like I'm holding the cat, huh? Toby, put your head down. Oh, man. Thanks for $2 super chat, Randall. Appreciate you. Salesman says 4% home value increase. That salesman... Dude, solar salesmen are the freaking worst. I hate them to knock on my door. And they always like... Is there a situation where solar doesn't make sense to them? Like, you can tell them, dude, I literally have no money left. I can't walk. My dog Toby, that's the only thing I have for food, so I'm gonna eat him. And they'll be like, "It's all right, buy solar. Call your mom for ask for some money." Jeez, Nick, I'm a new MLO in HTX. Is that Houston, Texas? Just started on YouTube channel, but no vids yet. Any advice? Make a lot of videos and get lucky. It's really it. That's what I did. Got lucky. I was making a lot of videos before I got lucky. Seriously though, what's wrong with solar? Nothing wrong with solar. I think JDM Lemon, I unfortunately went on a rant about it earlier. But yeah, you can maybe watch the replay after. Sorry. Any experience with physician loans versus traditional loans? Physician loans, I know a guy who works at one that's always saying that they're amazing and everything. I have never actually worked with them myself though, so can't tell you if they're that much amazing or anything, but lenders, the ones I work with, really love them. I think having a house where the ability to add chargers for electric cars should add value in the future. I mean, that being said, my house has the potential of having a graviton laser that's going to power the solar system space fleet in 2057. Does that mean it's going to add value? When does it stop, you know? Have you ever had an Airbnb? No. I've stayed at many Airbnbs. If I build a pavilion attached with an outside kitchen in the backyard with permits, does my value of house go up? House value is not something that's like... It's not like if you build a $5,000 gazebo, you sold for $10,000. It really is. It's kind of interesting because it's a game of comparison. So if there is an identical house that's exactly like yours, and they had a gazebo in the back, and they sold theirs for like, let's say, I don't know, $455. Is your house worth $455? Well, the very second that your neighbors sold that for $455, maybe. But the thing is, there was a buyer willing to pay for that house for $455. That doesn't necessarily mean that there'll be a buyer willing to pay that for the following month or the next month. And it depends about the craziness of the market as well. You know, it's something you can only guess. Like, the market truly, you have to kind of, it's a weird game of like trying to catch the right buyer and trying to convince them of value. No, it's not. I mean, was it going to add value? No, but it might convince a buyer to make an offer on a house, which the more you have of those, the higher you have a potential of selling it for more. Go Gravitons, Randy. Yeah. Graviton laser, I think that's where's that from, Toby? I don't know. Interest is locked and Fed things said things are too crazy, but maybe next year. Yeah. Thoughts on NFTs? Would you ever do an NFT collection? Yeah, Toby NFT collection. How about that, Toby? Should we do that? No, I'm not doing NFTs. What are my thoughts about it? I don't know enough about it to say about it. I'll say that. I personally did not invest in it. Oh, the yawn hit me. Oh. I'm going to guess it's been about 50 minutes because usually that's when the yawns hit me. 36 minutes? God, my endurance is low. Jeez. I used to go at least a solid hour and then I would start yawning. Well, I am out of practice, so. I wouldn't touch a home with a solar lease and I didn't even sign up for myself. Yeah. Yep. That's a lot of people believe. They think that as well. But what's going on with you guys? Are you guys so like who is here on the live and is still like let's do an experiment. Type what price range you're currently if you're looking to buy a home. No. Yeah, just I don't know. Just type something if you're still looking. You're looking to buy a home right now still. Type I'm still looking or type whatever, something. I'm interested in seeing 50K, Sir Wesley. Good luck with that. $2, Jassenberg. Okay. Looking here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of people looking. I ain't looking, but I got one earlier this year. Damn, yeah, I mean, look at, dude. There's a lot of people looking in this chat. Under contract gaming, good, congrats. How Goldie, didn't you not message me, but you were on the live chat once and you asked for advice on your YouTube? How'd that go? Under contract, okay, if you're under contract, let me know too. I want to hear that. Just bought Elizabeth, congrats, and you're still watching me. That's definitely a compliment. Thank you. Angela says I'm looking for 545 in LA County. Is that not doable? 500K San Diego. Wait, okay, now okay, that's people that are looking. I know, don't, if you bought, don't say if you're looking to buy in the future, go ahead and tell me now. Sir Wesley purchased in January 250. I think I remember. Weren't you going on my live chats regularly then? Sideline Gang, yeah, that's a good DTX. Nelson, that's good. Sideline Gang, where you guys at? 2 years, Francisco. 350K. A Sideline Gang. Next year, Jamie or Jaime or looking to buy in the future. Is that a Wait 3? Is that Joel from Last of Us? E and L have been sitting on the sidelines for 2 years, continuing to wait. Stop member subscribe because I'm broke. Yes, I will realize. Click just. Oh, nice. Yeah, the memberships on YouTube is really just for people that are going on live stream, so it's fine. Looking to buy right now. Yeah, so is there not that many people? Okay, so Anna says future. April Jackson. I mean, to me, it seems like there's more people looking right now than Sideline Gang. At least, or maybe the Sideline Gangs they're more shy. Maybe they're just little shy boys and girls, and they're just like, I don't want to type. Michael Diaz finally moved out of my apartment, renting for 3 years, and I just bought my first house. Congrats. 8 months, Jonah. Just here for the view. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate you. Been on the sideline for 2 years now. It just keeps getting worse. My time will come. Yeah. Is Toby sleeping? Let's see. Toby, are you going to be buying a house soon and getting the hell out? Looking soon. Looking but waiting. Yeah. Just here for a shout out. Orlando Arias. Shout out to Orlando Arias. I did a video on Temple, Texas, cough cough. I did a lot of videos. I don't remember all of them. Looking to buy when interest rates go up to 10%, hoping for a crash. People have been hoping for a crash for a long time. There's so many people hoping for a crash that they're going to all be buying that they're going to literally prop the market up. Your breath is bad, boy. That breath is so bad. My husband wants to do a cheaper starter home and move out again later, and I want to hold out for that one. Yeah, those days, you know, those days of buying every 2-3 years is not going to work out. Come on, Richard Chavez, not cool. Looking to buy in April. I know I have to move in 2 years. Do I really need any major upgrades? Iowa located. I would try not to. I would try to buy a longer term house, to be honest with you. The Galex family. What's going on? Did you change your name? Were you... Galaxy family, weren't you another... Your picture looks familiar. Karen, got my Powerball ticket, 8%? Yeah, pretty sure it's a different name, wasn't it? I'm old enough to see the signs of a housing crash. Sold and built a new home in 2020 at 2.625. Warn my young realtor about the upcoming crash. Well, I hope your young realtor listened to you. Lenders just say to refinance in 6 months. Lenders will say anything for you to close a deal because they are looking. I'm gonna stop there, but it's, you know, have a grain of salt with even me right now. At the end of the, like, you always think, what is your true goal? At the end of the day, I have to sell about 1 to 4 houses per month to feed my family and pay my bills. That's my bottom line. And that's something, so maybe I'm saying all of this to produce those 4 buyers. Could happen. Right? So always think, like, what is, they're telling me this, yes, but what is their bottom line, and do I think that's what's influencing this? What do you think about the new rate from the Fed? I think I talked about it earlier. I just said, the saying is, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of tajin, Josh. Kyle Miller says, I'm a young realtor. Kyle is a perfect name for a young realtor. Can we just say that? Yes, Michael, go ahead. Like, what's going on over there? Craving carne asada, fries with horchata on the side. A grain of tajin. Oh, someone outside, I think. Did I ever move to my dream home? Yes. Currently in there right now. I need a beer. These prices are atrocious. You want one? I will drink a beer and sip it and drink a few drinks and then probably just leave it all filled up and then it'll get all warm. I think, Nick, you're right. Javier, realtor and lenders need to have integrity. I think how we fix real estate agents and lenders is we switch them to be like attorneys. Not that attorneys have integrity, but if you want to retain a service of an attorney, you have to pay them up front. All right. And I think the real estate agent, what we do is we switch it to retainers. So you save and you retain their service, and they're going to make a lot less, but the savings all around, not only for us, it's more predictable, and we actually have to provide value to people. Because if someone has to pay us, let's say a $2,000 or $3,000 check, they're going to make sure they hire the best. They're going to freaking interview 2 or 3 people, right? They're going to make sure. And then once they hire you and retain your services, they're going to be expecting you to do your job. And well, they retain you, and then what I'm hoping is, if there is still listing agents out there, that commission, instead of going to the realtor, maybe goes towards the seller concessions or something. I don't know. There's different ways. Did you always want to be a real estate agent? Jesse Rios. No, I kind of just fell into it. I grew up with a narcissistic dad, so I was like kind of bred to like seek attention, and that kind of developed in a weird way where I really like audience. I like to perform. So I play guitar. I like to make people laugh, and so that's always been like the main thing, like to perform, to work on something and then perform it for a crowd, whether it's guitar, whether it's a video, whatever it is. Real estate is just something I kind of do for basically for a living now. And yeah. Do you think rates are going to drop in 2023? Your advice for financing if it drops, or put the money towards closing costs and investing properly? Galax family, maybe right now is not the best time to invest. You're spilling my burp. maybe right now is not the best time to invest, to be quite honest with you. So if you're gonna invest, find a house that's not on the MLS, because if it's on the MLS, it's already inflated, it's already bloated with commissions and everything. Try to find a situation where like they're not bloated, like they're not on the market, they're like a one-off situation, which is what these freaking wholesalers do. But try to not find a wholesaler. Entertainer dance moves, Edwin? No, there's no dancing, unfortunately. What is the Powerball people keep talking about? Is that today? Michael Diaz, you're supposed to ask me a question and then you retract your messages. What's up with that? Save 20%, then have another 10,000 in the bank to cover emergency repairs. If you don't have 20%, PMI is ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, if you're buying an investment, you need 20% anyways. But yeah. Jackson Patience Burke. Thoughts on becoming a realtor in this market? If you're becoming a realtor in this market, then you really enjoy what you do, because it's not like the last 2-3 years, to be quite frank with you guys, it was very easy. A lot of people were buying. You'd look like a hero because they would make a lot of equity. And now you have to provide a crap load of value. So thoughts on becoming a realtor? Get ready to provide value, and if you don't provide value, join a team that can. 1.2 billion. How does one find an agent to buy commercial? Usually commercial deals, you gotta find the land, or you've got to find whatever you're trying to buy and then call the listing agent. My realtor keeps talking about 2-1 rate buy down, and I want to offer 20K under asking instead. He's annoying me. You're the boss, man on the moon. He or she has to do what you say. I'm already under contract. They took off 20K. Good. That's good, Galax. Well, you're doing it. You're in a contract. Let me answer your question then, if you're already under contract. Do you think rates are going to drop in 2023? Do you advise refinancing if it drops, or just put that money towards closing costs? I mean, if the rate drops and the lender can guarantee you an increased cash flow of at least, you have to have a number that you have to come up to mind. So talk to, if you have a partner or if you don't have a partner, and say, okay, if we can save $200 and get $200 more of cash flow, then we're refinancing, right? Whatever the message is, that's what you do. Whatever thing. Do you work in the Surprise area, looking to change realtors? Yes. So Olga, here's the thing. You can reach out to me, but I'm changing my business where I'm going to basically only work with 4 people per month, and you can actually reserve a spot for a future month. That's not ready yet. You can just reach out to me now and it's normal, but in the next week, I'm going to set it up. So basically you fill out your information, and if I already am booked out for 4 people, I'm only going to focus on 4 people a month, give those people all my time and energy, and then that's it. If I'm booked that month, I can refer you to someone, but unfortunately not. But so yeah, I do work Surprise, not too far from there. Then yeah, just go to my website, javiervidana.com. If you get a call about extending your car's warranty during a stream, how would you respond? Funny answers preferred. Generic. I literally, this is me. I go, hello, this is Javier. Hello, I'm calling you regarding, and I just go, and I just hang up. Phone just fell. You're falling, Toby. Can we get a better deal if you own a house via auction? Don't you usually need cash for auctions though? Debating if I should use my wife's boyfriend saving for a down payment on a home next year, but I'm scared the housing market could go to lower. You're gonna use your wife's boyfriend's savings for a down payment. Oh, it's not your savings, man. I feel like too many people hear 7% and know that's high APR, but do not know that the floor for a lot of people is not the ceiling. Yeah, whatever the interest rate is, as long as that monthly payment fits in your monthly payment fits in your budget, then that's it. Javier, the question I asked further up, want me to retype it? Real estate exam question. Michael Diaz. Yeah, let me go up. Let me see if I can find it. The question is, can you explain the difference between a dual agency and an intermediary with or without appointment? I don't think in Arizona we practice intermediary with or without appointment. In Arizona we have a dual agency, and then we have I think it's just a sole agency, I believe. Dual agency is when an agent represents both the buyer and seller, and they actually have limited representation, since you cannot technically advise them the best way possible because you know about both of their scenarios. And then a sole agency is just when you represent one party. Anything that you could add value to a home in the current market, make sure it's clean, make sure it's presentable, and make sure it's priced well. If you price it the best, if you have it well priced, it will sell for more and it will sell itself. Well, maybe not for more, but it will sell quickly and efficiently. All right. Remember, guys, if your leads are words of mouth now, right? Did you just open house pick up leads back from other bigger realtors? Are you a realtor, Jackson? Yeah. So when I started out, I was on my own for a bit. It wasn't working out. But I started out at 19 and I never had a job before. So I didn't have work ethic. I didn't have anything. So eventually, after a year fumbling around, I joined a big team. And they kicked my ass for about 2 years. I cold called for 3 or 4 hours a day. I memorized scripts. I practiced scripts in front of people. I was a cold calling lead generating machine, and that's where I learned a lot of basically sales and psychology of all of that and all of that. So I actually eventually got fired from that team because I wasn't a very good team player. Instead of whenever they would do something, I'd be like, "That's stupid." And I would go talk to the other people. Man, what they're doing is stupid. Instead of being a good team member, being like, "Ah, shucks, team leader, I don't agree with that." So I got fired, and then I went on my own. And when I was on my own, I basically just did open houses every weekend, and I was able to do that. Not currently a realtor. Okay, well, eventually you will. Yeah, I mean, open houses are a solid way, but I'll tell you what, open houses are a good way to build your skills because you literally. People do not want to talk to you. They just want to look at the house. So you have to get a lot of rejections. But eventually you'll find someone that you just made a good impression on and you set them up on some kind of value proposition like a home search or something, and then they reach out to you. Brian Zam, it's a bad time to become an agent now. There's a lot of people asking that. Is there like a demand? Like, I feel like people watch my channel and they're like, I can do that. I want to be a realtor. Maybe I should do what every real estate agent does, is they get a little success, just like a little success, and they go start coaching. They become a coach. What's up, guys? It's Javier. You're a real estate coach. Today we're going to show you how to... Bleh. Looking Giga Chat right now. Thank you. Will I recover from the cost if I sell? Who's calling me right now? Hold on. Watch out, Toby. Oh, my wife is calling me. Yes, honey. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna live stream right now for the past hour and 5 minutes. You're live right now, but you're not on speakerphone. No worries. Bye. I sound like Graham Stephan. Oh, when I was doing that. Graham Stephan's been saying the housing market. This is the worst housing market crash ever, and he doesn't say anything. She's asking if he. No, he's asking if I've made a payment for my son's drama club. I'm looking for a comfortable chair to work from home. Well, I wish I was sponsored by this company, but I'm not. I have what is it called? Secret Lab. What's your favorite personalization upgrade you did on your house, making you feel more homey? Homey? Homey's not something you can fake. Honestly, homey is you cooking it and the smells. You should go on Graham Stephan's podcast, shoot him DM. I think he like interviews big people, like they make a lot of money, and I'm not there. I was just gonna be like, yeah, so you're a mediocre agent, huh? Yeah, I'm okay. I got my dog Toby. He has an OnlyFans. It's going okay. My daughter thought it was the coolest thing you said. My name on the live. Shout out to Montse. Yeah, Montse. Zoila Cruz is a longtime viewer. She's always coming on and talking that crap. Did your mom ever tell you about that one story where she... And I'm just kidding. What do you think? Montserrat. Hey, what? Hey, that's what he said about Mr. Beast. Hey, does anyone? It would be worth taking a shot. Yeah. That's one of my... Whoa, autofocus. One of my issues is, I don't know. I don't take those shots. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay helping you guys. I'm okay where I am. I am content. It grows organically. As long as I get my Patreon. So if you guys want to support me, go to my Patreon and links in the description. Eventually, as we get more people, especially in the Home Go Homies tier, we're going to start doing more exclusive content for them. Do you pay for CRM? Yes, I pay for Boomtown. He didn't think Mr. Beast would go on an interview with him. Yeah, Mr. Beast was on. He was going on like a bunch of podcasts, and he has a good sized podcast. That was kind of he's fine. Graham Stephan is in that world. He's already like a bigger YouTuber. What are your thoughts on Make America offering 0 down payment mortgages for our brown community? What are you talking about? Our brown community? I don't think it's the program. I don't think it's like for specific neighborhoods, right? It's not specifically just for brown people. I think it's. I mean, it's any opportunity we get. Anytime there's any kind of, I feel like a lot of times it feels more like a band-aid. There's like more systemic issues specifically with, should I talk about this? It's a band-aid. I think there's bigger issues that need to be dealt with. I feel like it's a good attempt at something, at least to talk about the problem, but I think there's bigger issues that need to be addressed. And specifically, if you're trying to encourage more home ownership in minority communities, that is definitely a starting. But there's just been like many. I won't say much more. That's not my place to say. I'm not nearly as educated. There's some much more educated people that know a lot more about the laws, the real estate laws, and all kinds of terrible things that were done towards minorities and in housing and everything. So I'll leave it to them to share. But I would say that I feel that is a good starting point, but I feel there needs to be more to be done. Can you explain the math side of being a realtor? Do you have to do it all yourself, or you just input numbers? What math do we do? Monthly payments, all lenders, and we don't really do much math. Do you feel like first-time home buyer are better than hometown heroes? Do you feel like first-time home buyer loans are better than hometown heroes loans? Better as in better terms? I'd have to look at the numbers. All right. Once again, guys, Patreon. Go support me, please. Join the community. You get access to the disc. Also, if you have Discord, go. I just revamped it. I revamped it today. So Discord's cool. If you want to join our VIP servers where you get to have more casual conversations with me and direct line to me, you have to. There's several ways you can do it, but easiest way, join Patreon. You get a special badge. So it's not OnlyFans. Don't start with the OnlyFans, please. You jesters. So, all right, I'm gonna go have some dinner now with my family. Oh, look at Dan. What's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Everyone have a good night. Only Patreon. No Patreon. No worries. I appreciate you, Medic, stopping by. I'll be doing more. I mean, obviously I did 2 lives this week, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Probably hop on every other day. I will let people know on my Discord as more time goes on. But thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you. Good luck out there. And never forget, let me give you a really good tip right now, okay? A really good stock tip right now.